What time is it?
It's big slappy time.
Hello.
Well, hello.
Good morning from the living room.
The basement dwellers have moved on up to the living room.
Moving on up to the living room. Finally got a piece of
that old birthday cake.
Ooh, yes. You had some birthday cake this week, lover. Happy birthday.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. What a cake it was, to be honest.
It was a good cake.
Made with love, some peanut butter, some chocolate.
Little dog hair.
Little bit of dog hair. Thank you, Goldie.
Thank you, Goldie. One thing that's fun about recording upstairs is the dog's with us.
It does feel like there's more energy in the room, more
She
life.
does not come downstairs.
No.
You want to know why? I have a theory.
What's your theory?
So if you've been living under a rock, aka not listening to this pod, Murf has a theory that we're being overtaken by rats.
Sure. Evidence-based theory.
Okay, but has anyone ever seen a rat? No. So I have a theory that it's one creature. The one big creature theory, we're calling it.
Yes, similar to the owl theory. If you've seen the snow case. The staircase. Wow.
It's very similar.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
Yeah,
but
you were drunk. You fell down the basement stairs.
Yes.
You were attacked by a badger.
all those lacerations and all those turds are from a badger.
The cop said it was the
big
rats.
Creature.
Yeah.
For that theory. Because then big creature, tiny turds is your theory. All right, I'm not going to deny it. I'm just going to say you're working off that. I've got those packets down there. We're going to hopefully drive them away.
All I'm saying is if there were multiples, even if they're nocturnal or they're private, you would maybe see one.
Yes.
It's been months.
Yep.
And we have yet to lay eyes upon a living animal in the basement.
All right. Well.
And Goldie is intimidated. She's smelling something and she's not coming down the stairs.
Interesting. So okay. It might be that badger piss.
Badger theory.
All right. Well, Goldie, you old dog, we might need you down there to wrestle a badger.
To take a nap in the corner.
We can only beat a badger with all hands on deck because they are no joke.
You don't beat a badger. You join a badger.
You join. Well, we're living in the crawl space and we'll be recording from there next week. So.
Okay. So you were saying you want feedback from the listeners. If it sounds okay up here.
Yeah. If it's serviceable. Because, listen, most things, but it's like once you have a rhythm going and we had a nice little studio setup that was treated properly. So there was no reverb. Chair. I miss my chair. I'm sitting in a nice plastic kitchen chair. But you know what?
Yeah.
You have your warming blanket, so you're good.
Well, it is cold.
It is. It's winter.
It's winter.
If you're listening on the East Coast, bless you. You're probably knee deep in it right now.
That's right. How many inches did your folks get?
Yeah, my folks in northeastern Pennsylvania got a foot. So that's a lot. That's a lot of snow.
That's like old school.
It is. It feels like a true snowstorm where you hunker down, you get your cream of wheat going.
Wow.
And you put your feet up.
Put your Looney Tunes on. Yeah.
You put your Looney Tunes on and you just drift away. No school for a week.
Box of Percocet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those were the 90s, weren't they? What a time.
What a time to be alive. Speaking of the 90s, should we do our Bush stuff?
Oh, we must. Good memory to at least bush out real quick.
We got to bush out so the listeners know this is not AI. This pod will never be, has never been.
No, AI. Artificially generated.
No.
What I will say is we might need a theme. We have a theme for our Inarata. So I'm going to pitch a theme song for the boys. Ooh, bushy woman.
Okay.
That's it.
I so much wanted to feel
like
good.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see my face?
It was like, you were like smiling with that thing where you're like, this is fucking shitty.
Bushy woman?
Like,
I don't know.
And now I see. I honestly was not even like
you're trying to
goofy
be
double entendre.
Yeah, okay.
Nope. But yeah, fine.
Wow.
It's out.
No. It's on the table.
We can rotate. Each week, someone has to come up with a new theme. So that's the...
What about glycerin?
Yeah,
Bush. Don't let an episode go by. Gotta do a Bush reference.
You just transformed into Gavin Rossdale.
I'm Gavin. I'm the Gavin Rossdale of this pod. And you're Gwen Stefani.
Thank you. I am the Gwen. I'm the
in your
hollaback
shadow.
Girl. Yeah, he really was. That's so funny. That was clearly he was in her shadow.
Yeah, I
anyone
think
who says otherwise.
I think he still won though. I mean, she married that weird country guy, and now she's like talking about Jesus. I don't know.
Have they separated? Honestly,
they divorced like 20 years ago.
And they had children and stuff?
I think they have 3 boys. It's so weird. Why do I know this about people?
Because you're dialed in. You pretend you're not.
Because I used to have
so
17 magazine. I mean, that's
right.
when my brain was still processing memories. So.
That's right. And you could get at the end of the aisle, at the in line at the supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, what's happening?
Mom,
you could just
I
look
need
up.
this issue.
I need this. I need to know what's going on with Gavin and his wife. Anyhow,
his ex.
we can go. All right, so we'll sit. We're doing a Bush song or we're gonna have something else. We'll sit on that. But let's do.
Yeah, I don't think I nailed it either. Okay, I don't have any Bush facts, but I thought let's get it out of the way.
Well, I showed you one. We can link to the receipt in the app description.
What'd you show me?
I showed you that one. There's a few of these, but Bush dancing. Bush when he was like playing the bongos, and he was like, it was just a very awkward. It was like, this is W now.
Yeah.
I forget the context. I do remember when this happened because it was like all over the Daily Show. And
he was trying to have like a cultural moment.
He was trying to have a cultural moment with like an African band, and it was just like, you know, as ridiculous as you would think, but he committed.
But he played the bongos and he danced.
And he danced a little. He started.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting. And I think you would comment that it was at a time when the president would still pretend in rhetoric and in appearances. It's like the ribbon cutting shit. It's like they would pretend like they weren't racist. They would pretend like they weren't.
They would say shithole country
like,
under their breath at the urinal, but they weren't like screaming it. Yeah.
Yes, W at the urinals was definitely muttering things. And Katrina, of course. He had some choice words during Katrina.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I mean, this was when Kanye was saying.
That was woke Kanye.
Woke Kanye. Again, if you haven't seen this, it's worth it only for Mike Myers' reaction to it. Because Kanye said that at like the MTV, or I don't know if it was MTV Music Awards.
Yes, you're right, though. It was like a pop culture event. Why was Mike Myers with Kanye?
Why were Kanye and Mike Myers hanging out? But they were. It was it might have been like for the Grammys
and
or
Mike
something.
Myers was like,
okay. Yeah, his Canadian sensibilities just took over.
Crumbled,
and he was like, oh. But yeah, that was a funny moment. He was truthful then in saying that, he was letting everyone in New Orleans just rot. They were just on top of the Superdome begging for resources and just couldn't
And that
get
was
them.
when FEMA still came.
Yes.
Even if they came at like 10% the force that they should.
They existed.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's sad when the good old days are like the worst shit ever.
That's right. Like, when can we go back to the days when,
There's nothing to go back to.
No.
All we have is right now, you and me in this living room.
Here.
A badger below.
A badger just knocking on the door, and our dog is asleep now. Goldie her eyes are shut.
No, she's going to fight that badger on our behalf.
A badger would kick most dogs' asses. I don't even think it's nothing against Goldie.
If he got that big vein in your leg, if they got one bite on her, she'd be. But I think if it was just face to face, she'd have a shot.
Oh man, you don't know the badgers.
She's got big teeth.
She does, but
what badgers do you know?
I know a lot. I've been hanging out with the one in the basement for 2 months now.
You think it's 10 rats in a trench coat?
It is
dressed as a badger,
and a badger skin just pulled over. Badgers are mean. They're tough buggers. But anyhow,
I don't know. Wind in the Willows got me thinking badgers are nice.
You know, they are. There's a lot of children's stories where badgers are very chill.
Yeah.
But then the Wisconsin Badgers, that's their mascot, the football team. But
that makes you feel like they're nice.
Warm and cozy. No, badgers are just the honey badger. That was like a viral moment back in probably 2000. Yeah. Probably around the same time as Mike Myers.
Just getting like
and
bit
Kanye.
in the face by snakes and being fine.
And just being like, when they protect their den.
It's like the mongoose.
That's
the
right.
mongoose fights the cobra.
Rikki-Tikki badger.
Rikki-Tikki-Tavi.
Yes, that mongoose is no joke. When they have a purpose, they can really huss.
What is the cobra's name in the Rikki-Tikki-Tavi? He's scary.
It's like Naj and Najaina. There's like two. There's the husband and wife cobra.
I mean, they're a PC.
They're a huge PC.
The cobra couple in Rikki-Tikki-Tavi is a PC.
Yes, and they have children they're protecting. So it's also just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's kind of just like everybody's out here doing their best.
That's right. But they're clearly the villains in that story.
They are.
Encroaching on the nice young colonial family. The nice young white family in India.
That story aged in a way that kind of changes the villains.
It does. You're kind of just like, well, you get bit. That's what happens when you colonize long enough. You're going to get bit.
We need to radicalize Rikki-Tikki-Tavi.
We do. We can redo the, that's something we can look at.
Let's look at that.
Let's just
We're going to look at that.
Isn't it, what's his name? I mean, it's Orson Welles, I think, doing some of the narration, but isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But isn't it, what's his name wrote the damn thing?
Walt Disney?
No.
Oh.
It's like a...
Is that not Disney?
Not Disney, no. It's a...
I, loved that as a kid.
Of
because
course,
the animals were really cool in that.
The animation was great.
Yeah.
The moments were great. The fights, the...
I can feel that in my bones.
But it was
who wrote it?
Kipling. So
Rudard, deeply racist.
Rudard, is it?
Rudard?
Rahif
Old Rudy Kipling. No, he's not.
Yeah. I always said Rudyard, I think. But
Rudyard? I think it's Rudard Kipling.
That sounds better.
Rudard?
Oh,
Rudyard? It's not sounding right now. Let's say Rudy.
Reuters.
Rudy Kip.
Rudy Kipps. Yeah, Rudy Kipps has lots of problems with his stories, of course, as we know.
Yeah.
But that one we might want to reboot and rewrite and tweak.
Yeah.
So, all right, we have our Bush moment. We
did Bush.
Innovata Davida.
Innovata Davida, honey. Don't you know that I love you? I don't really have any errata, but I had one thing to mention.
Please.
We do not have to dwell.
Okay.
We're still talking about Friends. It's not a spinoff because she didn't reprise her Friends role, but Courtney Cox after Friends was in a show called Cougar Town.
I remember the promos. I don't think I ever saw a moment of the show, but I remember.
Sight unseen, easy to hate. Worst name ever.
Yeah.
They're like,
Cougar Town, yeah.
They're rawr.
Very early aughts.
I don't know when it was. I have no concept of time, but it was Busy Phillips and Courtney Cox, and they're just drunk the whole time. And I think Courtney Cox is a single mom, and it was decent.
And they're in the suburbs. And
better than it had to be. I think it's Florida.
Okay.
I don't know. But when I was living in my studio on Columbia Street, the Columbia Street Waterfront District, stop trying to make that a thing. What they do in New York and most cities is they'll give a really weird, shitty part of town a name to try to get some real estate juices flowing.
It needs an acronym. It needs a cutesy combo, like a Benifer.
Right. So there's Bacoca, which was Borum Hill, Cobble Hill, and Carroll Gardens.
Bococa.
And then there's Red Hook, which is cool, old-timey.
Yep.
Maritime dive bars, ships,
Dime Square,
IKEA. What did you say?
Dime Square. They try to get with cutesy little. That was literally
but
a 3-block radius. But I'm talking about two
areas. This area was betwixt.
Right.
So my first studio that was this tiny hellhole with the walls were melting and there were bed bugs. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yes, sure do.
Murf moved in there with me, and that was when we first lived together. But that was the first place that was just mine before you moved in. And I had no way to watch anything, and my friend Doug burned me the DVDs. And this was back when you could put a CD-ROM into your computer.
A CD-ROM?
Into your computer.
I heard the cobwebs in your voice as that was being said.
No one's lived here for 200 years.
Yeah, so I would...
There was a disk drive in the computers.
I would churn butter, and then I would go over and dust off the old CD and pop her
into some Cougar Town.
Yeah, into the MacBook. And I would watch Cougar Town.
Shout out to Doug as being the friend who... Well, there was a time where it was so fucking valuable to have a friend who could both find any show on the,
Steal,
pirate it,
download,
and put it onto a disc and give it to you. I mean, that's
huge.
My God,
you're
a soldier of Christ.
And you just kind of like what you're given at that point.
Of course, yes. You're just great.
So I do have a spot in my heart for Cougar Town, but I completely memory hold that. And now she's back, baby.
She's back, baby. Gail Weathers is back.
Gail Weathers of the Scream franchise.
Great role for her. She played that really well too. She has comedic chops.
Great.
I mean, obviously they all did. They were on a
Did
comedy
Bruce know what he was discovering when he pulled her out of the crowd?
Oh, my dancing
in the dark.
Even in the Check my look in the mirror.
My clothes, my face. I never tired. Anyway, Courtney.
Yes.
Young Courtney, old Courtney, baby bangs Courtney, micro bangs Courtney, Gail Weathers Courtney, Cougar Town Courtney.
Yes.
Monica.
Real quick stop off on the Bruce train. I watched the first 9 minutes of the film.
First 9?
The first 9
of what film?
Of the Bruce Springsteen biopic. You know that guy from that show everyone likes that I haven't seen, the restaurant show. Jeremy White plays Bruce Springsteen.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef plays Bruce.
Okay, so it is a biopic. It's not a doc. It's like
no,
a narrative.
It's him playing Bruce, young Bruce, and they kind of show. Anyway, I watched the first 9 and it said no, and no, thank you.
Didn't even make it to double digits there.
No, did not. It turned it off and rewatched Child's Play 3 instead. So
that's not a resounding.
No. So anyway, that's that. What else?
It's interesting because Jeremy, to me, White looks like Gene Wilder.
You could see him playing Gene.
Well, I don't know if he could.
Right, but as far as looks wise,
never stop to say if you should.
But it could.
What?
Thank you
thank you.
Our Jeff
Drunk
Goldblum, who just
Goldblum.
was hammered.
Just had a stroke. Great.
But he had the look. The look wasn't terrible. It opens with him closing out the E Street Band. They're on stage.
Is Courtney
the very
there?
first moment? No Courtney. That should be him pulling up.
Well, there might be, if you only made it 9 minutes, that might come up later.
It might, If you don't open with that though, you've lost me.
Then you've already closed.
You're already closed. Thank you, boss, who I love so dearly, but has, drifted into
Libtown.
Obama's best friend territory where you're just like, come on, bro. You're all about the working people, and it's you and Barry.
Yeah.
Doing a pod together. Come on. Check my look in the mirror. So that's it for errata. I don't have anything.
You don't have anything. You didn't notice any errors in our previous cast?
Not a damn thing. But I do have for something to discuss.
Okay.
We have Ceedie, who we put her out on the table, but
Ceedie, that's our child's chia pet.
Chia pet, yes, our child is a chia pet.
It's a hedgehog.
It's a little hedgehog, and
which our kid named Ceedie, which is really cute.
Very cute.
I don't think it's working.
No, it's struggle. Now I followed the directions, and now here's my theory. It has to do with the badger.
The
badger is killing the
hedgehog.
hedgehog.
Ate all the seeds.
No, the I think there's something about the humidity factor. There's something because we tried the greenhouse effect thing.
They said if the seeds don't feel like they're taking purchase in the terracotta, that you could put like a plastic bag over and create like a greenhouse.
I think we needed to give them another couple days because it says 4 to 5 days.
Well, but it was getting so dry.
It was getting so dry. Now it's so damn moist. I think you overwatered it.
Also, there was some spraying going on.
Yes.
It's not anyone's fault.
It's no one's fault. We're not. Listen, we're still pulling for Ceedie. There's plenty of life on that creature.
Ceedie
I've never had one before, actually, a chia pet.
I think I did a chia pet
when you were a kid. Like the classic, what was it, like a little llama or something?
Classic llama? No, I think it was I think it was like a porcupine. It was something that naturally looks puffy.
So kind of like the
emulate it. It might just be. We might have the classic one right now.
Well, the funny thing is, when we were looking, this was a birthday present.
No, it was a Christmas present.
Christmas present, from her aunt and uncle. So we were looking to tell them which one to get. We settled on the hedgehog because, it kind of feels like the right puffball type of creature. But
kids love animals.
When I was looking on the site, I, of course, was like, oh, Chia Pet has kept up with the times.
Have they?
And they have a section when you go to the menu of like, what do you want? Creatures? Do you want objects? What do you want? Celebrities is on here. So I went through.
Ooh, can you get a cameo?
The list of celebrities. You can get a cameo from your talking. Oh, you mean me? Or no, what were you saying? A cameo.
Yeah, it just feels like it'd be like the AI cameo from like the Bob Ross Chia Pet. Like it feels like that's where we are.
Wait, yes, now we're talking. I am on Cameo, in fact, still somehow.
Are you? I thought you left
They don't
Cameo.
ever take you off.
Oh.
They love having as many people on there as possible because it's all like D-list. There's a handful.
It's like you and Santos and who else?
And
George Santos.
And me and George Santos. me and Santos. Yeah, that's basically, and a couple
Santos, baby.
Come and he would sing that for, $80 or whatever he charged.
He left New York when Mamdani got elected and was like, I'm not safe here. And everyone was like, bye.
Yes.
That's
goodbye.
Just such a funny.
He did it though. Because everyone says it and they're not doing it.
No, he did do it. I'm like, where did you go?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eyes George.
I just think that's like lacks self-awareness. Even if your whole brand is being ridiculous, if you're like, I'm leaving, and everyone's like, we don't care.
We couldn't possibly care. Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah. We almost didn't care when
How
you were a
far
sitting
you fell.
congressman, but yeah, now no one could care at all.
No.
But he's been pardoned, so he's all good.
No, he's good. What did you find on the Chia Pet
So the
website?
celebs I'm just going to fly through them because there might be a few. Willie Nelson, because, he's got the long.
Is that like is it like not chia seeds? Is it grass?
No, it's chia, but you do them. They're like his braids. He has his like head. I mean, it's.
Oh.
So it's just his hair. It should be his beard too.
Can we link to this?
Yes, we're definitely going to link to this grouping.
Oh, and you can grow his unpaid taxes.
You can grow them out. Yep.
That joke would have killed in like 97.
That's a boomer joke.
Thank you.
Trump, of course.
What about his taxes?
Matt now just opens it up and it's just a chia. It's chia seeds flying.
Yeah.
Then we have Bob Ross. Was the reason I also was thinking celebrities. I remember the Bob Ross.
Is it just
chia.
white men?
Well, we're moving. Hello Kitty is a celeb apparently. Ice Spice.
Okay.
Is a certainly makes sense. So.
Certainly makes sense.
Well, I mean, her hair plays into it. Pee Wee Herman doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
Alf.
Oh, the Alf is good, but that is ridiculous.
That's just not Alf's hair.
Yeah. I don't think you need to move past if it's really their hair.
That's right.
Okay.
Great one, though. Really her hair. Elvira. With
no,
the big
that
old
is
beehive.
really her hair. Yeah, that's great. Oh, so they did like the shape of the growing pot up. That's cool.
Yeah, I assume that's what this looks
Sorry,
like.
guys.
Like
you got to look at this.
You got to see this.
No,
yes.
she looks amazing. Mistress of the Dark.
Mistress of the Dark. Then we go to Biden. There's a Joe Biden one.
Wait, really?
Yes. And they had to write his name is written on the bottom because you're just like, people would definitely just look at that and be like, who's this? Did you have a chia pet of your random grandfather?
Is he dead in that?
He is. He has no eyes. Their eyes are like sunken. It's disturbing.
Do you feel like it's a commentary at all?
I think it has to be.
Where does the chia brand fall on the political spectrum?
I think they're probably a little bit of a right leaning, like libertarians.
Well, they have Pee Wee and Elvira, though. I mean, these are like.
You know what though? You know when it all dissolves is when you're
culture.
selling. Yeah.
No, sell anything that'll move.
Oh, pardon me. Now they're about to tell us a little something. Senator Bernard Sanders is in here.
I could not tell who that was.
Nope. It kind of looks like.
I thought it was Fester.
It looks like Sophia from the Golden Girls.
Oh, it does. It's because they did him dirty on the under eye bags.
They really did.
Feeling too pronounced.
And the pursed mouth, like this doesn't look. And actually, he with the hair, like you could see him having. Remember
what this reminds me of? I have to say really quickly. Murph and I have been catching up on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yes.
And there's an episode where they go to a bobblehead store or like a bobblehead collection office in somewhere, Milwaukee, is it? Mm-hmm. And the editor made a political statement, I believe, because there's all these bobbleheads.
There's like thousands of bobbleheads.
Thousands. Yes. And they end, like the final shot, just the little insert is just Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
And he's sitting there. It's the one with the mittens and the coat when it was really cold.
Yes. And he's like put out on
chair.
a table. So they took him off the shelf to make sure he was
sitting
the focus.
alone to bobble by himself. It's a quick cut.
It's very
quick. But they did not have to do that.
No.
They could have inserted anything.
100%.
Somebody had some
editor,
fun with that.
I love that.
It warmed my heart.
It really did. It gave
warmed me cold dead heart.
Faith in humanity. Because we know people who work in those that industry of like just editing up for hire to be like, well, I'm got on as the editor of Salt Lake City. So you're just like desperately every day being like, give my life meaning. And then you have that moment to be like, I'm just going to throw this in there and see if anyone says
why
anything.
not?
And they don't. Because Lisa Barlow certainly didn't see that cut before it went up.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't know who he is though. So that helps.
That also helps that she's completely unaware of his existence. Yeah. So those are our celebrities.
This is feeling left leaning to me now with Elvira, Pee Wee, Bernie.
That's right. No, it is. It does feel
Willie
a little,
Nelson. Like, come on.
You know what's funny? They actually have. Oh wow! No, they have they have the Golden Girls. So what I was saying about Bernie being like looking like, or what's his name, looking like Sophia. It was Bernie. They do have the Sophia. So the mold, they probably just tweaked that Sophia mold a little to be Bernie Sanders. Yeah. So they also have the four, the big four.
Okay. Are there any others we need to mention?
Nope.
Okay.
No, Blanche got done dirty. She has her teeth. It's like you say about tattoos sometimes.
Oh, you can't do the teeth.
Are
mouth, you guys, if you get a tattoo of someone's face, mouth closed.
Mouth closed, always. Especially if it's like in memoriam, like trying to do a nice thing for someone who died that you love.
Yeah.
Don't do them dirty and have the little teeth.
There is no way to delicately outline teeth where they don't just look like they're rotting out of your face.
The great tattoo artists of our generation would struggle with teeth. It's tough.
Yeah, it's like...
They're like little chiclet.
Tattoo artists are to teeth as AI is to hands.
Yes. There's always an extra one.
That's the Achilles heel of the process.
There's always an extra finger. There's always
Can't do it. Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
It's doll-like. Speaking of Child's Play 3, as I was a while ago.
You were speaking of Child's Play 3?
Yes. And
what is Child's Play?
Well, Chucky.
Chucky.
You know it. I mean,
you know
what
I always
Chucky
mix it up with in my head is Problem Child, which is not a horror movie.
No, but if you take away the like the cartoonish Looney Tunes violence of Problem Child and make it real world, he's kind of like Chucky. I mean, he kills a lot of people.
And in the 80s, I didn't see either, and it was like a redheaded menace. So in my head, the child, it's like, I don't know.
It's forever mingled.
Problem Child and Child's Play.
Yes.
But I understand those are different. I would like to go on record. I now know that.
That's good to know. But I get the confusion. It's a very similar. The vomit scene in Problem Child 2, I never miss an opportunity to bring this up. It's the greatest slapsticky.
Barf. Better than Stand By Me?
There were two of them. Better than Stand By Me, yes. Because it's more, Stand By Me was grounded to some degree.
But everyone was puking. I'll show you in Problem Child 2. We'll link in the receipts to watch this scene, because this scene just by itself is up on YouTube. I know it because I've shared it with many people. Just because I'm like, this is so... I'm having a weird flashback. I'm having like a weird, what's it called?
Like a...
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Did you talk about this already on the podcast?
I mean, you've known me how many years I've searched... Oh, on the pod.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the pod. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless.
Excuse me. My goodness.
Maybe it may be on the show, probably, but I haven't linked to it in the receipts yet, so I owe it to you.
Okay, so
it's just they're at a carnival and they're on one of the revolving. Yeah, and one person he turns up. Actually, it is him doing it, because the girl in Problem Child 2, there's also a little girl who's his rival.
Problem Children.
It's Chucky, the doll, but he turns up the speed on this thing, and everyone starts to puke, and then once one person pukes,
that has horror elements.
That's what I'm saying.
There's some overlap
Yes,
here.
it's absolutely horror. It's
basically when you were a kid, it was like, don't trust a redhead.
Don't you feel like
the 80s was just like, and everyone cast as a redhead was like
a devilish,
yeah,
a little devilish.
I guess not Pippi Longstocking.
Yeah, but she was, she had
Aquarius
some
vibes.
Mischief.
Yeah,
but she was good.
She was going to the beat of her own drum.
But yeah,
Pippi
the gingers in the 80s.
Longstocking is coming into your world.
Oh.
A red-haired, freckle-faced girl, you know. I loved Pippi.
Pippi was strong, but I only remember the one movie.
Was there a movie? I thought it was a show.
I remember it being a film.
I remember renting it and there being episodes.
Animated, you mean?
No.
Live action.
Live action.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe I was just watching one episode.
Again, this is very fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy wuzzy.
Fuzzy Pippi.
Okay, I'm done with Chia.
All right. Who else do we need to discuss?
I mean, we could discuss the insane news cycle.
Sure. And I'll just preface the insane news cycle, maybe as an into it, is you had a great quote that I want to just quote you as. I want to put you on the record.
You're not supposed to be listening to me. We don't speak.
I know, but when you mutter something this brilliant into the mirror in the middle of the night, and I overhear it, I have to mark it down. You said, "Who needs the Joe Rogan of the left? I want the Kyle Rittenhouse of the left."
Okay.
So everyone's talking about the Rogan of the left, the Rogan of the left.
Now they're putting me on another list.
That's right. Well, we're on all the lists.
We're on all the lists. That's right. I'm like, go ahead, write my name on there. I'm already on there.
It's already on there. You've doubled up now. You're looking for two of me.
It's funny that I said that a few days ago. Mm-hmm. And like what has happened since then is ICE executed Alex Preddy in the street. Mm-hmm, he was legally concealing and carrying a firearm. Mm-hmm. Because of that, Trump came out and said, if you bring a gun, we're going to shoot you, basically, or whatever. And then, this was very unexpected, the 2A crowd finally turns.
Finally.
The NRA.
Welcome.
I wouldn't say the whole 2A crowd, but what you had said, where the fuck are these guys?
Yes.
The NRA releases a statement.
Being like, you got to look into the shooting, and this is unacceptable.
Yes, and the Republican gubernatorial candidate in Minnesota drops out. And is like, I can't with this.
Walks away.
I mean, this is literally in 24 hours. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. All the things.
Yeah, I think
it's an exciting... Bovino removed from his post.
Bye-bye, Bovi.
Bye-bye.
Little bovine.
Yeah, go jerk off to some more National Geographics.
Which he was, that is confirmed. At least confirmed by hearsay.
Confirmed by a meme on Instagram.
Correct. I wanted to get through this episode. That's incorrect. But you got me on the Bovino.
For anyone who doesn't know, a fellow high school classmate of Bovino came out and said this guy was such a fucking weirdo in the 80s in high school. He got caught. A teacher said on Facebook.
Right.
They said
a teacher.
A teacher came out and said he got caught jacking off under the stairwell to a National Geographic magazine.
Gotta love. Which thing? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just want to say, I want to not shame anyone for jacking off to
in
whatever.
Public.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's but these people are such fucking nasty losers, and they care so much about appearances and being normal, whatever that means. Even though they're like the grossest ghouls that are not normal in any way, that we have to shame them whenever we can.
I agree with that.
Shame
for shame.
Yeah, I want to roll that Nat Geo up and beat him with it.
Yes. Wait, what was the song? I feel the shame on your skin.
The shame?
No, what was that? I started singing something when you told me the
story. Feel the rain on your skin, but no one else can feel it for you.
As you're jacking it in.
Oh, you were doing it for him.
Well, I was doing it because when you told me the story, you brought the story to me.
Wait, this is ringing a bell. I brought it to you.
Anyhow.
Guys, my brain doesn't work.
I would also...
Feel the shame on your skin. Yes, I want that.
I could go both ways on this, though, because I was initially
Don't try to both ways it.
I'm going to both sides this only because...
You're like, here's 80s, why his haircut is epic.
80s, jerking off to whatever material. Now, again, for the kids...
They don't know.
There was no. I mean, what could you masturbate to in the 80s, realistically, as a high school student? I mean, as any age. But if you're a high school student,
you would literally have to see something hot and remember it.
That's right.
Jerk off to it later.
You did. That was what you basically had to do. Or you could find, as you get a little older, depending on if your parents, and my parents were not people who kept any pornography in the home.
And you're like, and I looked
high and low. But for folks who people who had their folks had porn, that's a different story. But otherwise, you're getting whatever you can steal from the local. You can get your hand on a Playboy, on a Penthouse, something. Otherwise, you're just Fredericks of Hollywood catalog, which was much better than Victoria's Secret.
Right.
A little saucier.
Oh, I remember Fredericks.
The brassiere sections of your Sears,
Did you
your
say
JC.
Brassiere?
Yes, I meant to say lingerie, and I said brassiere. The brassiere section of your JCPenney or your Sears catalog. Yes, so you'd get that, or Nat Geo to me makes sense if you're showing.
You'd see the décolletage in the Sears.
Yes. Oh my, get me hot and bothered. There was a time when that was both enough
Yeah.
And it was all that was available.
People were desperate.
Yeah. So Nat Geo, again, there's nudity in there for him. Because I think also people think Nat Geo, like, was he jerking off to wildlife
cheetah,
photos? Yes.
A bird. Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
But you're right. It was probably some nudity.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where those are the spaces in school. You take that out of the library, I guess.
So that's where you lose me.
Why not here's my thing.
Why
in
not take the magazine?
Seems specific enough too to be like, one, definitely true.
Take
two,
the magazine home.
Take it home or take it into a stall, at least in the bathroom.
Right, but people see your feet.
People are in there smoking.
You're
they see your feet.
Duck.
Yeah, it was the 80s. There's definitely a group of people smoking
James
in the
Spader
bathroom.
finds you and like puts your head in the toilet.
And you never hear the end of that.
But fuck it. I mean, put his head in the
A
toilet.
stairwell is just so bold. It's like you're but you know that when people are in class, if you leave
A stairwell
and you can
is
sneak
wild.
into a stairwell.
That
and
actually feels like
punch.
something that would only happen in a movie.
Yes. In the 80s.
I think he just couldn't control it.
He couldn't. He saw it and was like,
He's like, Falcon.
look at the talons on that falcon.
Yeah. It was like a Nat Geo story about like,
he's a little nasty.
Dachau.
He's a little
He's
yes,
the worst
it might have
person.
also been that kind of porn.
No, he's
yes.
disgusting.
Might have been.
He's a disgustoid.
He's a disgustoid. What's funny too is they've gone
Take
from
your little trench coat and get the fuck out.
get out. He is a little freak, so he loves his little Nazi cosplay, like my hair. He's doing the whole thing. But before him, who was kind of running the show, because he's in a specific role, but before this, the immigration czar, Tom Holman, also had, who's also a huge pud, but had the cash. Like no one cared. These scandals are like, this didn't even make it 24 hours of the news cycle.
No.
But this guy, as the immigration czar who was appointed by Trump, was talking big chest, big blustering. We're getting people out of here, blah, blah. He literally just got caught on tape soliciting like 100,000 maybe. I don't know what the exact amount was.
Like 80,000 a bribe?
In cash, a bribe in cash in like a bag of money, like literally a bag of money.
For what? To
Because
like
as
be
the
kind,
immigration
like an
czar, he could-
industry thing?
Yes, he could oversee
To make
contracts.
a deal. He's trying to make
a deal with the
okay.
bag. Maybe with, I mean, not Palantir,
No, these
but
people are...
how many services are being laundered?
The evil
for,
ain't new.
That's right.
The banality of evil, all of it. It's just so bombastically sloppy.
I mean, it's kind of a throwback.
It is really sloppy. It's like,
It is.
really is, like you said, cosplay, but it feels like children being like...
showing up at a diner and having someone slide you a bag full of cash. You're just like, that's like jerking off to a Nat Geo in a hallway.
It really is. Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll go into this place with no door and just whip my dick out.
It's very throwback, and it's like cartoonishly corrupt.
It's ridiculous.
It's like something out of a Dick Tracy.
Well, and I know
comic.
out with the old and with the new. Now gnomes and everybody's whatever. I don't mean to be like, but I do think there's a little cause celebrate here for a moment because it just shows cracks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the individual. Like obviously there'll always be someone to take their place, but it's a mess.
Yeah.
And we saw that like in the Trump cabinet always, like people are in and out. It's like a revolving door. But for the ICE thing, they're making such a big fucking move.
Yeah.
And they know that doesn't look good. So to me, that is like showing weakness on the outside.
It is.
It's like a big chasm.
Yeah. They're just
Like our big Nazi guy who's like stalking around screaming at nobody is like on his way out.
And we don't have to go back.
And that's like for Minnesota. I want to give credit where credit's due.
Yes.
These people are in the goddamn streets.
Of course. No, the people will all, I mean, listen.
It's incredible.
We keep ourselves safe, and that's what's happening right now. What's funny about the NRA is we don't need to go back through the laundry list of just outrageous stances that organization has had over the years.
It's been
so
bad.
It's kind of shocking. Yes, I mean they've taken
they had to go this
dehumanizing
far.
stance on many things, but this is wild that they're actually now you're like
it's crazy.
Principle, but then that's the thing. If you're going to take those outrageous stances on principle, where are you? And then here they are.
Well, and there are a lot of principles that they didn't give up. Fuck.
Of course.
Like they're
listen,
letting
the
people
NRA
tread
still,
all over
sit and
everything.
spin.
Like they don't give a shit. What about the tyrannical government? All of that. But a bridge too far was a white guy with a legally concealed firearm, unbrandished.
Yes. It
protecting
was in the
a woman
holster,
who was thrown to the ground, being just like executed in the street.
Yeah, and then they took his pistol away and then shot him 10 times.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. So I think that, and I don't even think they cared about that. I think they cared that the response was, this is what's going to happen if you if you have a gun, we can kill you.
Yes,
and they were like, whoa,
hold on now.
They're like, what if your whole basement's filled with guns?
They just needed Charlton Heston to go. They need Charlton Heston to die as the face of the NRA.
Wait, he's dead.
He must be. I mean, he
I
could be one of
thought you were seriously my cold dead hands.
Let me. Well,
no, Charlton Heston 100% has to be dead.
If Charlton Heston's living,
I will eat my boot.
Oh, here we go.
I won't lick a boot, but I'll eat a boot.
You'll eat your own boot. No, he's been dead for almost 20 years. He died in 2008.
It was the housing crisis.
It was 2008 off a cliff. He was part of that. He was part of The Big Short.
Yeah.
And then he just went for the long nap.
The Big Short to the long nap.
The Big Short to the long nap.
Yeah, and they wrestled that rifle out of
his cold dead hands.
From his little claws.
Yeah, so we do need the Kyle of the left. I just love that you said that. That was so well said. It means a lot to me.
Okay.
As someone who
as an Aquarius,
as a big fan of Charlton Heston. No, it just means a lot to me that you said that. So thank you.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but I love it and I feel good about it.
Yeah, cool.
Well, I also have
very cool. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for listening to the things I say alone to myself.
Of course, I'm always listening. Don't forget.
I'm feeling heard. I'm feeling seen.
Feel
the shame on your skin. Only you can jerk off in the basement stairwell. What is that? Is it porn? No, it's a Nat Geo.
Thank you.
Okay.
What did we have?
Rehashing the hits.
Rehashing the hits. A little update to keep the rapport, to keep our rapport on Rappaport going.
The Rappaport Rapport.
The Rappaport Rapport. That should be a good show that we should start.
Yeah.
The Rappaport Rapport, you saw an old classic, but that
beautiful.
Him getting hit in the face with the snowball. He's doing like one of his selfie videos, like ranting and raving. Yeah.
He was yelling about cancel culture.
Of course he was. Yes.
Someone goes, shut the fuck up.
And hits him with a snowball. Now, I still wonder about this.
I worry.
Not that it's not AI. It's a real video.
No, but
I remember
it's his
seeing
video
it,
he took. So why would it be posted?
Why would he post it?
I could see him doing that, though, and being like, okay, you got me, some fucking guy, if I ever see you. But it feels, is there any way it's fake? Because I got scared it was fake.
It's not fake in the way that, the only way it would be fake, I think, is for him, if he faked it himself.
Like to be
but
like,
it's a real
I'm
video.
being canceled. How old is that video?
It's a couple of years. The only reason I remember is because I remember it after I was on the, the after his Walgreens or Dwayne Reed or whatever.
When he became like the army to protect that.
Right.
Yeah.
He was Kyle Rittenhouse, but without the minerals to bring an AR-15. He was just bringing his camera and being like, get out of this, Dwayne Reed. I'm protecting
I
it.
think I'd rather have a gun in my face than Michael Rappaport like screaming bullshit at
I'd rather
me.
have a child, like an 18-year-old child.
Yeah.
Yes, just pudgy little boy being like, get out of there.
Michael Rappaport is just a nightmare.
Michael Rappaport's snowball video.
Oh, Murph's Google fingering in the living room.
Yeah, it's a few years old now, but I mean, there's no indication that it's fake. His reaction is kind of, the Independent. Yeah, there's a few news outlets that did report on this.
This I thought made it seem fake, but now I think makes it seem real. He gets hit with a snowball and he's like quiet for a minute, which feels like it must have really rang his bell to shut him up.
Yes.
But you think he'd be like, fuck, like,
Yes.
But he goes, you hit me right in the head. Like, it almost seemed like too pathetic, where I feel like if he got hurt, he would be angrier than that.
Yes. And what I think might have happened is it might have been like an IG Live or something. Like it might have been, so that's why it exists. I don't know that he necessarily posted it.
Other people screened.
Other people might have snagged it real quick before.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, why would he post? But I could see him doing that.
Well, he also has no shame. Like, so.
Feel the shame on your skin.
Feel the shame on your skin, Rappaport.
On your
like
pink pig skin that you're saying is ethnically linked to the Middle East.
Yes,
So,
you are the
Rappaport.
piggiest,
Yes.
clearest, like person.
Translucent, like
yes, we can
fetal
see your
mouse
veins.
ass freak man.
Yeah.
And you're being like, I
just blotchy whites.
own this. Yeah.
I own this
I
desert.
made the desert bloom.
That's correct.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get
Michael
out of
Rappaport.
here. That has been the Rappaport Report.
Thank you. We felt the shame. What are you doing over there, babe?
I'm just struggling. I'm just struggling on
You
my new
are
chair.
struggling.
Well, this is because I slip and slide.
Let's tell people what happened. Murph started this pod in my office chair, but it's very squeaky.
It's a squeaky. It's a comfy but squeaky chair.
Comfy but squeaky. So he went over to a plastic kitchen chair. No squeaks, but that is like the least comfortable chair in the house.
Yeah. I was fumbling around for some WD-40. Couldn't find it for that squeaky chair. And so, I just went with this kitchen number.
Are you okay?
I am. You know what I really like about this setting here, though? What I like about this is the light, the natural light. There's something,
nice. Yeah.
even turds aside, badgers aside, rats aside.
Well, I was going to say this is like a je ne sais quoi, like it's hard to pin down, but I also feel like it's like badger free.
It feels badger free.
But I don't know what I mean by that.
No, badger less, badger free. No, but I think that speaks like, yes, badger free just speaks more to like the vibes, not even the literal badger that may be down there, but just the vibes.
Oh, so you've come around on the badger.
I've come around. I mean, if we have
one big creature,
if it's one big creature down there,
where we go one,
I'll eat my boot.
We go badger.
Where we go one, we go badge.
You'll eat your boot.
I'll eat yours.
Your rubber Nike boot.
I'll put my rubber Nike boot. I'll boil it up, and we'll make a documentary. We'll go full Werner, and we'll just do an ep of me.
It tastes like I can't. No, it's not a good for her.
No, he's easy to do, but hard.
No.
The boot. No, he's his own animal, man. Yeah. You can't. If you start to speak, he inhabits you, and then you never get to go back.
I have so much respect for Herzog.
We love.
We're a Herzog house.
We are a Herzog house. Try to throw a snowball at that guy. Snowball's chance
like
in hell.
Catch
it in his teeth.
What else is going on?
The news cycle.
We saw the Bone Town.
Oh, Bone Town. Yeah, we forgot.
Did we talk about that?
No, because we didn't. We saw it and then we didn't talk about it.
It's the second installment of 28 years later.
Yes.
The fourth film.
Now,
the Bone Zone.
The Bone Zone, it's called, yes.
They took Ralph Fiennes to the Bone Zone.
28 years later, the Bone Zone. Now, as a bone collector, how did you feel? What did you feel it was like accurately? Because sometimes when they
I don't want to do any
depict
spoilers.
a subculture in a movie, you're like a little cringe. As a bone collector, what did you? Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to speak in generalities because we're still that's still in theaters, so we can't.
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. There are bones. That's the only spoiler.
Well, there are bones.
But
as a bone collector, I thought it was great. I really felt seen. You could tell they did their research in the bone collecting community. Also, I thought that movie was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Yes. Me
but
too.
I don't want to say too much. And you can guess as a listener. You can guess what I'm referring to. I think there is an epic couples costume in that film that I have floated to Murph. I'll tell you.
Yes, of course.
You already know it. I like that you were like, tell me. I'm like, you know, dear, that we might be doing.
We might.
Who can say, but that's a freebie for you as well, dear listener, if you can tell what I'm talking about.
They are the first important power couple of 2026. I'll say that and no more.
That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, I think they are. Also, this is not spoiling anything. We don't need to get into it. It could be spoiling something. I won't.
Do not.
No.
You're always like, this isn't a spoiler. And then you're like,
when it's in the title,
dies.
When it's in, I mean, the film is called 28 Years Later, the Bone Zone. I mean, I think or whatever it is. Some bone is in the title.
It is a pornography.
It is. I mean,
I'm going to take it under the stairwell.
Here we go. Yes, take it down. Take a copy of that film on DVD into
just take
your
the
laptop.
DVD, like the notes, like the liner notes of the film.
Perfect.
I'm like trying to read the tiny director.
Yes.
Information.
Yeah, I was going to say the negative film, but we're not shooting on film anymore.
No.
He didn't shoot on film from the beginning. This was a DV. That was the whole thing about the first one. He shot on digital video.
That's DV. I thought you were saying DVD, but couldn't. Forgot the last.
I'm just cash with the DVs, you know?
The DV.
The DV. No, but he shot the first 28 days, minutes.
28
The prequel is
seconds.
going to be 28 minutes. No, 28 days later, the very first one, was
With,
famously shot with Cillian.
I love him.
Yeah, he's good.
He goes hard for Ireland.
I had a dream about him that I can't discuss.
Okay. Cillian Murphy's great. That you're saying they shot that on digital and it was pretty low quality compared to what we have now.
Yes.
And that has made it hard to distribute that film.
That's right. Yeah. It just looks
weird.
Even up-resing it, which I think they might have done.
They tried to do.
Yeah.
That never really works.
No. But then the second one was just kind of unnecessary. I remember being like, what? That first one was so good. What is this now?
And that was 28
weeks later.
minute. Oh, that was
28 months later. No, 28 weeks later.
Okay, so it was 28 days.
Days, weeks, years.
So they just skipped months.
They skipped months because what the hell is 28 months really?
It's 2 years and 4 months.
Well, thank you for the mathematics. But what is it? Well, I guess what's 28 weeks?
Happen.
What's 28 weeks? What is that really? 4, 8, 12, 16?
More than half a pregnancy.
Oh, there was some commentary.
Isn't 28 weeks something about, what's the weeks that's for sobriety? There's like a week.
Like when you get your chip?
There's a thing that if you make
there's 28 days. I mean, the initial is a month. Like if you're
days.
going into like inpatient
Oh, that's
treatment.
28 days. So yeah, weeks is not anything.
Well, I don't think, I guess it would be because that's 4
really
weeks is 28 days.
Yeah.
No, we need to sort this out. 28 weeks.
Okay, if we were doing the lunar calendar, which we should, people should be synced up with the moon, menstruation, the tides. There should be 13 months in the year. It's a perfect even number. Everything's good. The seasons equal out. But instead, the Gregorian comes along and fucks us.
Here they come.
Everything's off. 28, 29, 30, 31. What the fuck?
Hours don't even in a day aren't even on.
But I'm saying then what are you doing 28 days? Why does that apply? So are they using lunar for AA?
Yeah,
because wouldn't that be 30? Who's deciding that?
I almost said Danny Ocean. What was Danny? What the hell? Danny Boyle. What was he? I don't know why he did 28 days in the first place. I don't know why.
No, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the 28-day chip in AA.
In AA. Yeah, 4 weeks.
Well, they went lunar then.
They went lunar. You're right. They go lunar.
Or they're just like, we're doing 3 out of 4 Februaries.
What's funny is now, as you know, I danced around with some of the more, abstinence-based programs. So I'm trying to remember. Like I did one. I never made it to the end.
You wouldn't know abstinence and bit you in the dick. Never seen you abstain from anything, darling.
No. I imbibe. But I do think so I'm just trying to remember. I think it's 28. Yeah, I think you do the 28-day program, I believe. So yeah, they go lunar.
Well, and I don't want to offend anyone by being surprised by it, but I was curious. I get what you're saying. It's a nice round number, but that's kind of a point for the...
Yeah, and it's kind of a month. People could say it's a month, even though it's really not a month.
Well,
it's 1 month.
It's February.
And it's February only every 3 years.
No, it's February 3 out of 4 years.
Out of 4 years, excuse me.
The fourth year is 29.
That's right.
That's leap year.
The leap year. If you get sober on a leap year and watch 28 days,
does that mean you can?
Later,
there's a loophole. Leap year, loophole. 1 drunk day.
Leopold. 1 drunk day. Yes, I think there is. I think that's how that works.
That's the purge.
So go. I don't know why Danny Boyle chose it, and I don't know what sense it makes. But
Danny Boyle's no longer directing this, correct?
No, he is.
No, this had a different director.
No, I think a different writer. I think someone I think what's his name, Alex.
Wait, no, I thought it was a.
No, it's it's got to be Boyle. Maybe
Here,
this
stretch.
I'm stretching. I'm stretching to leap year. Yeah, what's the standard if you're born on a leap year? How does that work? You just get drunk one day?
I don't think being born has to do with that.
Well, you celebrate your birthday either on the 28th or the 1st, but you get to choose.
No, I knew this director Nia DaCosta. I knew that. Okay,
so Nia DaCosta's doing the new
and writer
ones.
Alex Garland. I wanted to say Nia, and then I was worried. Yeah, it's a female director.
Okay.
I thought it was great.
I did too.
I think Danny, you could tell because there wasn't all the weird sideways camera movements.
No, there was. You're right.
Even with that's not a spoiler, but it was like, it It was shot a little bit differently than those first few.
It was.
I would say that's what I'll say, and that's all I'm going to say.
They still did some of the motion, like the camera attached to the, like that shot where either someone's falling backwards or they're doing, you know what I mean? That
spoiler.
I mean, yeah, somebody falls backwards.
Somebody fell. Don't talk about it. 28 years later. Okay, this is the first of that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, anyone out there who has
this was Danny Boyle, so you're right that he did the first three. Now it's Nia.
Great.
Danny boy, see you later.
These Irish eyes are smiling.
These Irish eyes are zombies.
I do want to know if anyone out there, I just Googled it and it's just a mess and I can't figure it out. So I'm just going to quit on it. But about the leap year, if you get to choose if your birthday is either the 28th or the 1st of March.
I think technically it would be the 1st because it'd be the day. Do you know what I mean? Because all of this is bullshit.
Of course.
It's a construct.
Yeah, it's all right.
So if you're, I mean, even then nothing matters. But if you're saying what's 365 days, then it would be the day out. It would be the 1st.
Okay.
Because if it was the 29th, it's the day after the 28th. Do you know what I mean?
That would make sense.
I don't think you just get to go back.
And
yeah.
Now, is there anything zodiac wise that affects or no? There's no cusp on.
Well, you open a real can of worms there with that question.
Thank you. Because welcome. I'm worried I'm kind of a cusp.
Okay, well, 28, 29, 1st of March, you're a Pisces no matter what.
Okay.
So there's no escaping that.
No.
But there's a lot of controversy even within that stuff. Like people believe that there are actually 13 signs. Like I was saying, if you were following the 13 moons of
the lunar.
Yeah. So a lot of this stuff gets pretty tricky.
Well, I've wondered, yes, because they have shifted. Because technically, whenever this was created, whenever the astrological signs, the zodiac, whenever that was settled upon,
I don't know if it's ever been settled. I feel like it's kind of an amalgamation of different systems kind of coming together, you know?
And it's a living, breathing thing, which makes more sense. I always have more skepticism towards things that are so locked in, towards things that allege like this is it and that's... Because I like that the astrological...
It's too dogmatic.
It is. And you need to know there's fluid as things change, like especially something that has to do with dates, where you'd be like, oh, if you're a cusper, then like just by daylight savings alone, like you're just like, those two are incompatible is my point. If you're right on the cusp, you would be, throughout your life, it would shift.
Well, daylight savings is total bullshit. That was just to like elongate farming hours. Well, it shouldn't because it goes forward and then it goes back. So you like are at a net zero when you get to the end of the year again. Yeah, that's obvious.
Okay.
I would say more than even that is like, even if you throw all the calendars out the window.
Hold on.
What was that?
I've thrown all the calendars out the window.
Oh,
go on.
Not my Far Side desk calendars in the street.
Yes.
Things change like geologically. Yes. I'm going to sound like a total moron talking about this, but they'll be like, oh, the Earth's rotation took 1 second longer this year. Or like things are slowing in this like microwave, the sun gotta go.
But a big part of getting your full chart is the positioning of
I'm just supporting your theory that like nothing is set in stone. It's all moving and rotating and adjusting and slipping and sliding all the time.
I have heard so much more recently about astrology than I've ever heard. Mm-hmm. And I think we probably even maybe have talked about it on the show about Gen Z, but it's not even, I just feel like it's back in a way that people are, which makes sense because people are kind of grasping.
In times of, strife. In times of strife. For meaning.
Makes sense.
Well, it's also nice to know, like, oh, this is the year of the snake is ending. It's deeply uncomfortable. We're shedding our skin. We're going to fire horse, which hasn't happened for like whatever, hundreds of years, and shit's going to explode.
I'm water dog, I found out.
You are. You're a Portuguese water dog, which the Obamas had one of those when they were in the White House.
Bo.
You're Bo.
His name was Bo, wasn't it?
Whoa, Bo. We should do a section sometime on White House pets.
We must.
I have some thoughts.
All right. Save it for the next Bush push.
For the Bush push.
Yeah. Because we need to. They all have up until, of course, Trump, who just despises creatures.
He hates
of
animals.
all.
Hold on. I think
Our mail carrier is listening.
This is when we're okay, guys. I just thought that was a walkie-talkie. I got my ears perked up. Okay, sorry for that, guys. To the listeners, our mail carrier was just on our porch and was listening to a news program that we could hear through the door.
Yes. So
and I think
no
he
headphones.
fell over. Did you hear that?
Might have stumbled.
There was like a stumble there.
And
yeah.
also, what was happening on this program, whatever, assuming it was a news program, was saying something about ICE. So I just heard being like, the Trump administration
Donald Trump's crackdown on. Yeah, I was like, what's happening on the porch?
They're trying to. It just sounded like there was a fumbling. Someone trying to get in the house because they had a hard time getting the mail in the box there.
Oh my God, they're trying to shut down the pod.
Anyhow, that would be. Well, I mean, that's a great way to go, though.
Yeah, we would just live. I wish I'm like live stream the whole thing.
No,
this isn't
live. We don't have the.
I get hit with a snowball.
Yes.
Yeah. Ow. You got me in the fucking head. That loser.
Poor little Mikey. And he's gone. No, I won't say anything else. Never mind.
Don't.
Never mind.
Never mind. Never mind. Nevermore.
Nevermore.
Quoth the Raven.
Well.
The Raven. Isn't that an NFL thing?
Quote the Raven?
No, the Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Has anyone ever done anything with that? Oh, that's why. Baltimore, Edgar Allan Poe. I just thought I connected something that was already
they
born of that.
They moved up there. That
from
franchise.
Where?
Well, Baltimore used to be the Colts.
But where were the Ravens
many years
before?
Ago. They weren't a team.
So they are Ravens.
They were an expansion.
For Poe.
Yeah, for Poe.
That's cute.
Yeah, definitely.
I love when literature and sports come together.
Ooh, I bet there's more examples of that now that I'm thinking about.
That people just don't know.
Yeah. People like me, because I've never thought about it. I'm just watching the ball game thrown around the pigskin.
No, you would have thought of that if you, I don't know what voice I'm doing. That
was like Paula D.
Let Paula D. She's like, I like to all up those Raven boys. That's what she's jerking off to. It's not a falcon. It's a raven. But it's a person.
It's a person.
Okay. I think if you'd thought about that, you would have figured out the Baltimore connection with Edgar Allan Poe.
Probably.
I'm giving you credit.
Thank you. I mean, that's an obvious one once it's been laid out in front of you.
Well, that took me a minute. I literally thought I was connecting it.
Yes. No, but
my God. I just had a Lisa Barlow moment.
Totally. Lisa Barlow. My least has truly managed to get into like, even among the we get it, it's the reality.
Yeah.
It's the reality sausage. Even in that, Lisa Barlow's difficult.
She's awful.
She's just an awful.
Heather, though, is on my shit list now. I used to love Heather.
Let's talk, because these are no spoilers, because we're still a season behind. We haven't seen the most recent season.
We're on season 6, aren't we?
Really? No, that's why I keep pushing. I keep pushing. No, we're on Salt. So let's also really quick, because we haven't really.
Excuse me.
You brought me into this.
Don't blame me.
I know. I don't mean. I'm not doing the thing where I'm like, but you did. You brought me into this.
I did.
You brought me in for Jersey, which I didn't even realize was a Housewives franchise. This is a couple years ago now.
This is 2020.
And you were kind of like, you got to see this.
Well, it was old at the time.
It was. Well, it always is with us.
So, yeah.
We refuse to watch.
We have our finger on the Charlton Heston's pulse. Not moving.
Nope. It hasn't moved in 28 weeks.
He's a zombie.
However many years.
28 miles. No. I brought you in for Jersey. Yeah, my friend said if you're going to watch this franchise, which we never had, you need to watch season 2 of Real Housewives in New Jersey.
Yes, Jersey Housewives.
They said it's like Shakespearean.
It didn't disappoint.
No, the husbands are very involved, though, so it feels like a different show.
Yeah. It also feels like a different lifetime. I watched it because I can't, I know the moments. I know the table flip was big.
They flipped the table.
I know the Judices had their studio where they were trying to make like that a thing, where they're like, she's the next Mariah Carey.
That wasn't Trey.
Teresa. That
wasn't Teresa. That was the other woman. I don't know her name.
Well, anyway, that was happening.
Right.
When he hired these, it was the classic thing where it's so sad to watch because you're like, your wife can barely sing. Like if she was drunk at karaoke, you'd be like, okay, go girl. But in like a studio environment where you're bringing in producers and paying them, it's like, yeah, you had a nice home studio because you just spent $30,000 to like set it up. And then you bring people in and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you going to sell this? And you're like, yeah, you are housewives. So you could still, there's a market for it.
Not really.
Not really. But there's.
So that was the only season of the entire Real Housewives franchise we'd ever
And
watched.
there's a lot of it.
But then Salt Lake City, recently, people were like, you gotta.
And, we did because they weren't lying from what I've seen that it's been like, even the slop. Like you got to get through some of the slop and then it does pay off.
They just fight the whole time. Over the holidays, I think I said this, everybody was sick except for me. And I like had sequestered myself and I just watched like episode after episode. Binging, I think the kids call it.
Sure.
And I did feel unwell.
Some things
they
are
just
not
screaming, you're not a good friend. You're fuck you. Like after like hour 9 of that, like I was
You go numb.
Yeah.
You start to back. I don't know. Like no one likes anyone, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a show that is on.
Well, I was also like, can they just have an episode where they're like having a good time?
Can they have one? The producers need, like, I get why, but at this point, people would enjoy it. They would hit harder. Take a beat, rest the game, come back to it.
Resting the game. We need to tell the producers about that.
They need to know about this because it's like you'll get them ramped back up to they might even pop more to an 11 if it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't screamed in someone's face in 2 weeks.
Well, and then there are stakes. There's a friendship to be lost then.
Then there's stakes, yes. I also think the manufacturing just becomes so clear. Like you just see the work being done and you're like, this is less fun.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe this as much.
All right. But all that's been said about reality TV.
That's true.
Heather was a turn for me.
Heather took a turn.
My friend Randy said this, and I think it's a perfect way to put it. Heather was like the voice of the people. Mm-hmm. And now she's not.
I think that's
now
accurate.
She's
she
like
went
a tool of the producers.
She's on the Wegovy train. She sold the book, and now she's a different person.
Is that what Wegovy is?
I think so.
It's Ozempic?
I think it's like Ozempic. It's just another name brand.
Wegovy. Well, I don't want to be stumping for that.
No.
I thought it was something cool like plaque psoriasis.
It might be. I don't.
Restless feet.
Restless feet syndrome.
Yeah.
Heather had some restless feet, and she settled down, and now she's a problem. I think the other thing is about watching, which we've talked about with other shows. Some shows do lend to the binging, but a show that's made for network television or cable, whatever, Bravo, there's commercial breaks. There's like cliffhangers. So when you do that also on top of just the same kind of fighting, it's like, that is a show you want to watch like maybe at max 2 a week, 3 a week, not like 5 a day.
But that's all people do with these shows are binge them.
I know. No one's why. I know. People are like, what? There's a cable network called Bravo?
No one's like, Tuesday night, gonna tuck in with the new Salt Lake City.
No. But
lives.
There's that.
Oh, modern times. What are we going to do?
Who are we going to go?
No, I don't want to do that anymore.
All right.
Yeah, it's not that I'm mad that it's whatever. It's that I don't want it. I didn't want to know what it was.
I get our first big sponsor.
The mystery. Our first big sponsor.
We're done.
I'm turning on our sponsor.
That's fine. Fuck them.
Fuck my bag.
Fuck you. You ruined Heather, Wegovy.
Wegovy.
You
what
ruined
was our other Cheerios?
Rock. Cheerios we can keep. Even though it's like, as far as breakfast cereals go, I'm trying to get that CTC money. Trying to get that. Give me that.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah, or Fruity Pebbles.
I would stump hard for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You would go CTC as your number one all time, yes?
I think, okay, I'm on death row. I'm like, should I get sushi or should I get a steak? Mm. This is my last meal on earth. What do they call that?
Your last meal.
Is that it? Last meal? I thought it had
like some sort of,
I thought it was like, I guess that's it. I would be like, I want the creamiest, most organic whole milk.
Sure.
Maybe even like half.
Maybe even half and half. Let's be honest.
And a big ass bowl and a spoon and a family size box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I would just sit there and eat the entire box of cereal, walk over and get in the chair.
I love it. I do love it. And you get in the chair as well. You're on the way to old Sparky. Yeah, I think what's funny about that too is you didn't give them, because these sick bastards, you don't want to give them an inch. You were like, the spoon. Don't if I don't say spoon, you might just make me eat this bowl.
Yeah.
I know, I like that you did that. You were very clear.
That would be a real dick move.
I mean, a massive, for the bowl of fucking cereal, if you just were like, I want this, and specified that, you know what they might not do is they might not do the half and half. They might fuck you on that.
I thought, sorry, we're either living in a world where they're giving me the meal I want or they're not.
I hear you.
What are we nitpicking my meal?
I just love that you said spoon. That's all, because don't give them an inch.
Okay.
And then you get into Old Sparky, which that's a way to go.
Is that you're calling the
electric chair? That's what they call
Old
it.
Sparky?
I think there's a specific one that's called. It might be like in Tennessee or Texas. There's a chair that existed.
Goldie.
That they called Old Sparky.
Our dog goes up. Hi, Goldie girl.
It might have been like the last one left because they don't.
Well, didn't they bring Firing Squad back? That's what I would want.
Yeah, Firing Squad's a good one.
I mean, the injections are a nightmare.
The problem with the injections are when they don't work,
it's taking people hours to die.
And they won't just do something that could be considered pleasurable for a second. Because if you just loaded up a syringe with fentanyl, you drift off in the most euphoric way possible, and you're definitely going to die. Yeah. Like you're 100% will die peacefully.
Yeah.
But they do this weird concoction of like 5 different chemicals that freezes your. It's just a really weird way.
I think Firing Squad is great.
Hanging is
Well, hanging only if your neck snaps is that a good way to go.
And it should, if they do it properly, it will.
It should. I'm not trusting these people. They didn't even bring in the spoon.
I didn't trust them to bring in a spoon for your bowl. See, I would go, I mean, if we're going cereal, which honestly, I think that might be, because everything else is like, you're not going to get like a legit Philly cheesesteak or anything. Like they don't do it to that level. They're like, we'll make a cheesesteak.
They're like, we're not going to fucking, what's it called?
Nope. You would just get whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And sushi and that, it's like sushi delivery. You don't want sushi as your last meal. That's why people usually do like a basic cheeseburger, fries.
I don't even think they do that anymore.
For a last meal?
Yeah,
It's a really funny thing to do. Like, it's kind of like, what is this? Why are you pretending that you have any humanity?
Do you remember we had the idea to do a cookbook? And the cookbook was all the murders.
It was a great idea.
It was all the like sexy serial killers, like last meal, but it doesn't really work because a lot of people don't have them. And then a lot of people weren't executed, which is great. Right. Stop executing people. And then, so it just kind of falls apart. But it's like a fun kind of old timey, like romantic idea.
There is. And I actually think that still plays very much. And some of the proceeds from the book go to Last Prisoner Project or, something.
Well, yeah. I mean, who they're killing now, it's just like too depressing. You would never want to.
Yeah. Well, now you're just like, what did you just eat for breakfast at home before you went to ice?
But he just died in prison. Like they didn't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. But I'm saying there are definitely enough you could put together of
serial killers who have been.
Mass murder, serial killer, organized crime, like people who received the death penalty and it went through. I've seen enough the meal is a thing for a reason, I think, because we've all seen it. Like this was their last meal they requested.
Okay.
And some people's are very quaint and funny, just being like, give me a Slim Jim,
like a gin martini.
Give me a gin martini. I think people have done the like booze. So there you go. You've got every food group. I would go Fruity Pebbles if we were going to insist on it being cereal. I would
Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, with a spoon.
Over Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Over CTC, yes.
Wow, that's shocking.
It's bold. Here's the problem with the new.
You're a wild man.
Me and my Pebs. The new Pebbles.
Me and my Pebs.
The Pebs recipe has clearly changed, as everything has. Like, this is also not new
everything's
territory,
just gross chemicals.
It is. You used to be able to hold up a single Pebble, it had like heft to it.
You could you could hear the ocean if you
hold it to
put it. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to put one Pebble in each ear, and I would be.
I'm on vacation.
Off. That's right. That's found my beach. I sip a Corona. No, that you hold it up to the light, you can see through the pebbles now. They've thinned out on the individual pebbles, is what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's like something. You remember when they used to do town halls with politicians?
Yes.
That's like something you would bring a pebble.
Yes.
This is a sign of the times. Yeah.
And a new and be like, explain this to me. I demand answers. Yeah, you have the old one. You're like, tell me, look through these two into the light.
Sir, that's a badger turd. Like, if this is a turd, how could I eat it right now? Look what I'm doing.
If this was a turd,
you get escorted out.
They're like, no spoon for this man. You're going right to death row.
Right to death row.
Well, I think we did it.
We did it. This was a good one.
This was a great one.
I mean, it was okay. We're in the living room. I feel like very out of place.
It is.
Confused.
It's a strange new
the mail
world.
Carrier nearly fell through the door.
Yes, that was a very unsettling moment that we must leave in so that there's plenty of context for this.
Yes, that high highs, low lows.
What is it? When they go high. No, what was it? Higher something.
Michelle Obama?
It's something with, I was trying to tie you. There's something with Springsteen.
When they go low, we go high.
We go V. No, I was trying to do a Bruce Springsteen, but it didn't happen.
Oh, what does he say?
No, he doesn't. It's not
Dancing.
his song. It's somebody else's song. So just, let's not.
Okay.
And say we did.
Screen door slams. Mary's dress waves.
Like a vision she dances across the porch.
I just got chills from that.
I mean, it's a tremendous song.
Yeah.
Old Thunder Road.
You're a beautiful singer, dear.
I love you dearly. My vocals in this room, we don't know. We might be back down. We have a plan. We'll see. But let us know if you heard any of this, if you're even able to hear anything.
Yeah. Smash that like if you can hear us.
Smash, smash.